Hey guys, my name is Piyush and welcome to our first project using Angular 2. So what you should know before taking this course, you should definitely know HTML and CSS, also some basic JavaScript, and then some programming fundamentals including things like variables, conditions, loop, and so on. We'll be using other techniques, and in this video I'm gonna demonstrate how to set up Angular 2 and cover up all the fundamentals. Alright, so we're gonna get started on our first project. Now this project, like I said, is very introductive based project. It's not gonna do much in the terms of the functionality, but we're gonna look at the different aspects of Angular 2 and especially how to get it set up. Now you're gonna need nodejs installed. If you don't have that, go to nodejs.org, install it, get that set up. It's really easy. Then I'm also gonna be using a tool called git bash, which is a command line tool. Now of course you can use a standard Windows command prompt or your Linux terminal. I already have it installed, so I'm not gonna go through it, but if you want it, you can install it. Let's create a project folder. In this folder, we'll store our applications. First thing we wanna do is install Angular CLI and set up our project. Angular CLI is a tool that will allow us to generate Angular 2 application and run them in a server. Alright, so first thing, open up a command line and install Angular CLI. With npm install g8 Angular CLI, as you can see in the video. Now I already have it installed, so I'm not gonna install it, but you need to install it first before developing any Angular 2 applications. So once that's done, if you look over here, the home page, we can just generate a new app saying ng-new and application name. So ng-new, and we're gonna call our application a2demo. And it will generate a new application for us. You can see all the files it's creating, and it's going to take some couple of minutes, so I'm gonna head back and I'll come when it's done. Now once it's done, seed into our application folder. Now open up our code editor. I'm using VS Code, but you can use anything you're comfortable with, like Sublime, Atom, anything. Now move your project folder into the code editor. Everything we create, all the files we create are gonna be TS, which is for TypeScript, and they get compiled down to standard JavaScript. So you always wanna make sure you have TS extension. Then we have a file called index.html. It's just loading some JavaScript files, and then here we have app root tag. So, and we have down there we have another file, Angular CLI, which is loading all dependencies and external style sheet and JavaScripts. So alright, now in the app folder we have a file app.component.ts. All we're doing here, we're importing the main component package, and then we're using a component decorator selector, which is app root, which have a property called title that says app works. Right, let's run this on the local server to see if it works. Open a command line tool and type ngserve, and you can check it out on the homepage of Angular CLI, and it will start a local server on the port 4200. Let's go ahead in Chrome, open a new tab, type in localhost :4200, hit enter and see if it works. Yep, it worked. Now go to our code editor. In the app.component file, we have a template called app.component.html, which is right here. Open it, and we're saying it's binding to a property called title in curly braces, which we have in our app.component.ts file. And we have another file, app.module.ts. We have an ng module here. When we'll create a new component or service or pipe, we're gonna have to import it here, and then we're gonna have to add it down here in the ng modules into the import array and the declaration array. And we're just exporting to app module class. Now in the app.component.ts file, let's change the property into my first Angular website. Let me change it. Oops, it's website. Now open git bash to see if it's running. Yes, it's compiling here, and when it's compiled, the browser will reload itself, and the browser is reloading itself, and the text has been changed. So here we go, it's working. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.